Hello everyone, this is Khalif bringing you an updated to the update bleed build based on Brush's bleed build. So big shout out to him for inspiring me to make a bleed based thief. His video will be linked somewhere in the description. There's a couple things different from his versus mine, mainly the main weapons that I use, my utility skills, and my traits. Let's start with the utility skills. What's different? He uses Shadow Step and Shadow Signet in addition to Spider Venom. I use Spider Venom, Caltrops, and Scorpion Wire. The reason I use these three is because they synergize with each other much better than any other skill set. So using this mini combo, you're able to put massive amount of conditions on your target. And in addition, I picked Dagger Storm over Basilisk. To me, Basilisk's 2-second cast time didn't synergize too well with the rest of the build. In addition to that, the healing skill is different. It's Withdraw rather than Hide in Shadows. The reason you take Withdraw over Hide in Shadows is in order to go into stealth, you have Cloak and Dagger. That's your primary stealthing mechanism. And also, you can use Withdraw twice as fast as Hide in Shadow. So now on to our weapon set. The reason I use Pistol Dagger is Pistol Dagger actually applies bleeds much more efficiently than Dagger. And in addition to applying bleeds much efficiently, you have a lot of mobility. Simply by hitting 3, you will never be touched by a melee character at all. At the end of the video, I'll show you some footage of me escaping pretty much a 4-on-1 simply by using Pistol Dagger. Another thing I want to point out is that the traits are a little bit different from Brush's bleed build. Mainly, you don't go 30 points into Deadly Arts, only because the 30-point Deadly Art tree or the Grandmaster's traits are really useless to bleed build thieves. There's nothing in there that you really require. And in addition to that, I don't take the 5-point Last Refuge, only because Last Refuge only kicks in at 25 seconds, has a 90-second cooldown. I like to spend most of my time outside of 25% of my health, so I put all those extra points into Acrobat, which allows me to pretty much dodge 3 times in a row practically. Here's the first dodge, second dodge, and then wait a little bit and I got my other dodge right up to go. So again, it allows me to dodge here and there, especially with synergized with dropping Caltrops when I dodge. It allows me to pretty much lace the field with Caltrops. So again, synergizing with this whole mentality of applying bleeds. It allows me to pretty much make sure that my target at any given moment has around 10 stacks of bleed. So how does this build actually work? It's pretty simple. It actually works in a sort of a combo-like system where you start off with poison, lay down your Caltrops, pull your target in, and then watch the bleed stack up. And the best thing is, since I'm able to dodge a lot, I can completely control the battle in my favor. Again, I'll post a lot of play videos, and you'll see that in any given moment I control the flow of battle. And another huge thing that I enjoy about this build over using Dagger is the amount of cooldown, or rather the lack of cooldowns. Pretty much at any given fight, I'm guaranteed my utility skills are up and ready to go. So that really helps out because you can do multiple hit and runs. It allows you at any given moment to know that your utility skills and all your skills are up and ready to go. And mostly, even if you're kind of like have cab control on you, it really doesn't matter. You're not dependent on lag or anything of that sort. Because you're ranged, you get that extra buffer of distance that you can pretty much attack with. And the best part about the build is if you get into a melee situation and you want to do it, your secondary set is dagger, so you can actually apply everything that you learn from Brush's video right to this build. But again, my personal favorite is pistol dagger, which allows you to attack a little bit faster. I'm going to show you why pistol dagger is a little bit superior to dagger by fighting some NPCs up ahead. So here's me fighting the chieftain. I sped this up 1.5 times because I just wanted you guys to see the major differences being using dagger versus pistol dagger. You can see from this, the chieftain's giving me a huge run for my money. The main reason that's happening is because since I'm in melee range, I only really have a fraction of a second to react to his skills, and this happens in PvP and PvE. You only really get a really short time frame to react to your enemy. Because of that, dagger kind of suffers from this kind of knockdowns, knockbacks, and whatnot. When using pistol dagger, you kind of put a buffer between you and your target. Because of that, you can kind of react much slowly. So here's the same exact fight using pistol dagger. If you notice, my previous fights I was taking huge amount of damage. This one I barely lose any damage whatsoever, and I easily kill the chieftain with minimum effort. Kind of one of the things I was talking about controlling the flow of battle. Again, being able to go in and out of stealth allows me to kind of attack my enemy when I see fit, rather than kind of staying toe to toe with the enemy. So here's the same one with Swanir. Same thing, it's super easy. This one, it kind of, if I went dagger, it becomes a lot harder, only because Swanir has a lot of CCs. Here's another reason I use Dagger Storm when people are clustered like this. It's just a massive application of bleeds right here. Every time they get hit, there's bleeds going on, as you can see. Those come up, and it's a world finisher, so it's that alone is pretty good. Here's a combo of the Scorpion Wire pulled in, and then I kind of control again, so he's just getting massive amount of bleed stacked on him. And that's one reason I like Scorpion Wire over the Shadow Step, is that Shadow Step, you go to them. With Scorpion Wire, they come to you, which is a lot better, especially for how squishy thieves are. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the prime example why pistol dagger is so much better than dagger. I steal this kill from blue, and it quickly turns into a 4-on-1. If I had daggers, there was no way I could escape from this. I quickly pop my elite to apply cripple to everyone, so making sure that they can't follow me. And look at this escape here in a second. I withdraw out, again, another reason why you want withdraw over hiding shadows, and I basically put so much distance between me and that whole group that there is no way for them to catch me. You cannot do this with bow and arrow. You cannot do this with any other build. That's why pistol dagger is one of the best kiting skills out and about right now. So that pretty much concludes the build explanations. If you guys like it, subscribe. I'll be posting up a lot more builds that I've been working with and whatnot. Yep, enjoy.